Hi, folks. Welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom. My name is Anna Hendricks. Thanks so much for being here. This week, I want to talk to you about embracing your awkward. It's my theme for this week, and it's something that I'm really excited about because I kind of had a huge epiphany last week. An epiphany that's very personal. So I hope that you listen and, find something in this of yourself. I think that we can all agree that alcohol is basically a part of everything in the world today. It's like if you go to social events, you hang out with your friends, you go to the bar and have some wine, meals, family events, it's like everywhere. Wine, alcohol is a huge industry, and especially as we head into the holidays, we're gonna see all those ads popping up, like it's gonna be everywhere. So I took a break and took a bit of a cleanse. I did a 10-day cleanse, ended last week. And in the midst of this cleanse, I was really wanting to kind of get to the bottom of why it was that I've always been so connected to drinking. I don't think that I'm an alcoholic. I don't think that I have a problem, but I haven't been able to figure out what it is my connection with alcohol is. And in order for me to really figure out how to deal with something, it's like I need to understand the why of it. So it was really interesting how it came about because I was reading an article about people with ADHD, which, if you know, I suffer with ADHD. Actually, I shouldn't say I suffer. I live with ADHD, and I'm special because of it. ADHD is my superpower. Anyway, I digress. I was reading about this article, and it talked about how people with ADHD are very socially awkward, and that when they get into social situations, it's like they can feel that they're different, and so they feel very uncomfortable. And ever since I was a very young girl, I've been extremely shy. If you know me or met me in some kind of social setting, you're like, no way she's shy. She is so outgoing. She talks her head off, all of these things. But as a young girl, I made the decision to cover that shyness by throwing myself out there and just saying the heck with it. But what I realized is that over the years, I've started leaning on alcohol as that way of throwing myself out there. It's not that I was drinking so that I could be acceptable to other people. It was that I was drinking so I could hide from myself, so that I could forget how awkward I feel when I'm around people. I have a lot of eccentricities. I kind of sing song when I talk. I'm a freaking nerd. But the bottom line is, if you think about some of the funnest people in this world, or at least the people that I really enjoy, they're really odd. Like they've got something a little bit different about them. So it was a huge epiphany for me to see that in myself and to say, wait a minute, Anna, like you need to embrace your awkwardness. You need to embrace the things that make you who you are. And I wanted to share this message with you because I think it's powerful. And I think it, goes along with all this like be yourself stuff. But what I want to encourage you is to look at your own life and figure out where you are hiding from yourself. I feel like we all kind of hide from other people a bit, but what are we hiding from ourselves? So 3 ways. Number 1, choose love, not fear. The thing is, every decision that we make in our life either comes from a place of love or a place of fear. And I was choosing alcohol, wine, whatever, from a place of fear, because it was like, oh, you're awkward, Anna, so have a glass of wine, and then, you can just forget about it. But if I was choosing love, I would say, Anna, your awkwardness makes you more personal, makes you more friendly. Like, embrace your awkward. Number 2, share your fears and get them out in the dark. So I think it was really important that I went out, like when I had this epiphany, and I talked to a couple of people about it, and I told them, I said, this is like something that I learned, and this is a problem that I struggle with, and I shared it with them. And the thing is when we keep secrets or fears or whatever they are in the dark, they have power over us. But when we can air them out and share them with other people, then we have the ability to do something about them. And they lose their power over us. So make sure that if you're struggling with something, or if you feel weird about something, that you talk to someone. And then the last one is, know that the people that are meant for you are going to love you no matter how awkward you are, no matter how weird you are, no matter what you like, no matter what you're into, no matter what you look like, any of that stuff. You could be like you could, be like into like classical music or like into heavy rock. Like you could be on like both extreme, like one extreme or the other. It doesn't matter. The point is that people who are meant for you are going to love you for who you are, not for who you think you should be or who you think they want you to be, for you. So whenever you start feeling fearful about being awkward or embracing your awkwardness, remember that, because I think it's empowering to think, maybe this person that I'm dating, or maybe this new friend that I have, or maybe this, new whatever it is, if they don't accept me for myself, then that's okay. They're not meant for me. Doesn't mean we can't have a good relationship still, but, because I'm not for everyone, you're not for everyone, and that's a beautiful thing. This is what I have for you this week. I love this message, and I hope that you do too. I hope that you have an amazing Wednesday, a fantastic week, and that you come back and hang out with me next week.